What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games and I'm bringing to you guys, as you can see, a alien deck profile update. This is obviously, though I have to say, alien Ogdoadic, because Ogdoadic is like the best reptile support that any reptile deck has gotten in the past couple of years, and it just works so well. It gives this deck the ability to do literally 1.5 combo that literally says, unless your opponent is a link monster, they have no effects, which is absolutely devastating considering this is an alien themed deck and your end board is literally 2 alien monsters in the form of that combo, which you'll see at the end. So before I get into this, if you enjoy, give us a like and subscribe down below, ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content here on YouTube, you don't want to miss out on that content, and that notification bell helps prevent that, and all of that is greatly appreciated, and we thank you guys so much for doing so. So with all that said and done, let's get into this alien Ogdoadic deck profile. Starting off with the brand new alien in the main deck, which is Alien Stealth Buster. This card is fantastic for the deck because it just does so much for the deck. So it's a level 4 reptile light with 1700 attack and 1500 defense. If this card is sent to the graveyard by anywhere, basically, you can target one face-up monster on the field, place 2 A counters on it. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, target one card with an A counter, and destroy it. You can only use each effect of Alien Stealth Buster once per turn. In fact, it just gives you 2 A counters just by going to the graveyard, and then during the next turn can pop anything so long as it has an A counter on it, which gives this deck some nice removal so long as you can slap the A counter on, which you can easily do in this deck because you have like 5 Foolish Burial cards in this deck, so you're easily going to get this guy to the grave. The next best alien is the Alien Kid. This is part of your end board because whenever your opponent special summons a monster, it gets an A counter, which then your new link monster will then say no to that monster. So Alien Kid is a really important card deck. You don't need to play 3 because you're going to search this. So the fact that you can just then play 2 is good, nice and budget. I'm playing 2 copies of Alien Overlord because this is just a nice free summon extender. You just remove 2 A counters from anywhere and summon this card to the field. And then once per turn, you can place an A counter on each face-up monster your opponent controls. So you replenishes the A counters that you removed, and it gives you a nice 2200 beat stick, which if you wanted to, you can go into some rank 6 plays if you wanted to do that. But I'm just using him as primarily a beat stick and a source for A counters. For the rest of the aliens, I'm playing 2 Alien Armorite to go into my Synchro monsters, and 1 Alien Dog is just a nice free extender for the Alien archetype. Moving on to the Ogdoadic, so you're playing the best one, which is Nulu. You want to see this card because this is your 1.5 combo. Then we have 3 Nyala, part of the combo as well. The Ogdoadics, I'm literally playing them just for the combo. Then other than that, they're just basically reptile extenders and reptile Foolish Burialers. Then we have the 1 Curse, the 1 Ogdoadic, and then the 1 Zora for the combos as well. And then for the last of the monsters in the main deck, I'm playing the 1 Reptilian Lamia because it's just a nice free tuner extender for either link plays or to go into Reptilian Hydra, which also replenishes your hand for a lot of cards. Moving on to spells, we're playing the 3 copies of Snake Rain, pretty much self-explanatory. 2 copies of Ogdoadic Water Lily, and the 1 copy of Ace Soul Combination Device. You don't really need to play more copies because you're going to just search this when you need it, thanks to the link monster. And so it's just a nice additional Foolish Burial that you can use within the deck. Again, not 100% necessary, but it's just a nice consistency bonus that you can play. Well, I'm also playing 1 Code A Ancient Ruins, just a nice additional spicy tech that you can play in the deck as well for additional recursion. And 2 copies of Mysterious Triangle, just pop anything with an A counter and then summon an alien from your deck. For additional consistency, I'm also playing 1 Upstart Goblin. You want to get to your cards. 1 Monster Reborn, additional revival. I'm playing 2 Forbidden Challenge. This is just a budget option for the deck because I primarily built this to be relatively budget. So I'm playing Challenge just for additional effect negation. This can be any hand trap that you want. This can be Forbidden Droplets if you want. Literally anything can take this space in the deck, but I'm just playing Challenge just because, again, nice, friendly, and budget. 1 copy of Call by the Grave, because Call by the Grave. For traps, 2 Planet Pollutant Virus. You can just play 1 copy of this as well. I like to have an additional copy as well because I primarily want to open this, because then with your combo, if they try to threaten your board and try and get over your board, you just go, okay, cool, release the alien that I have on board, like Alien Kid or something, and then just nuke all of your opponent's monsters, and then for the rest of the turn, like for a good long while, they're going to start getting A counters whenever they're summoned, which then means your Link monster's live again. 1 copy of Mass Hypnosis combos very well, Plant, Pollution Virus, and your essential end board. Just steal all of your opponent's monsters. 2 copies of Compulse, just again, nice and budget removal that you can play in this deck. And 1 copy of Call by the Grave, Call the Haunted, I mean, because you can revive something with this and then balance it with your Cosmic Fortress Golgar, and then just get multiple uses out of it. That's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. For synchros, I'm just playing the 2 copies of Cosmic Fortress Golgar, 1 copy of Reptilian Hydra, got a nice reprint in ODS, and then the 1 Ciphering Lord Omega, just my level 8 synchro choice, just to rip more cards out your opponent's hand and just give your opponent less options to do. For links, I'm playing 1 copy of Reptilian Akandia, 3 copies of Alien Shock Trooper Mighty Frame, because again, this is a primarily alien focused deck, so I wanted to max out on the alien links, because those are what I'm going to be using and abusing the most. Then we have the 3 copies of Cosmic Slicer Zoral. This is the nice brand new Link monster, which is fantastic. So it's a Link 3 reptile with 2600 attack light monster, takes 2+ reptile monsters. Monsters your opponent controls A counters are changed to defense position. Also, neither player can activate their effects. You can use each effect of the following effects of Cosmic Slicer Zoral once per turn. If this card is Link summoned, you can add 1 card from your deck to your hand that has an effect that places A counters. You can remove 2 A counters from anywhere on the field immediately as this effect resolves. Normal summon 1 reptile monster. Absolutely fantastic card, because your new main deck monster is just going to place 2 A counters on the board. So you're going to get that in the graveyard, and then this can then search your Alien Kid, remove those 2 A counters, and summon your Alien Kid. So then literally on your opponent's turn, anytime they summon a monster, it's just going to go to defense and then have its effects negated, which is very, very nice. So unfortunately, Alien Kid doesn't work on the normal summon, so the normal summon would be fine. But after that, anything they special summon from then on, again, unless it's a Link monster, is going to defense and it can't activate its effects. I believe Link monsters will still keep their effects, if I'm not mistaken, because it says also. I'll have to double check on that ruling, but this is from my understanding. But really good combo, really good end board that you can end on, and it can really catch your opponent off guard for an alien deck as well. 1 copy Bolo Dragon, just a big Link monster that you can make and then just start getting over the opponent's field. 1 copy of number 41 Babushka, just a nice option that you can make to stall. And then 2 copies of King of the Fell Imps. I'm tempted to bump this card to 3 just because I can see myself just going to this more often, just to search your deck, and it's part of the combo. So that's it for the main and extra deck. Let me just zoom out and just show you guys the 1.5 combo that you can do in this deck, which gets you your primary end board. So it's literally Nulu plus any discard that can just do this combo. So you're going to use the Nulu, discard it, and you're going to send your Zora from deck to grave. Then you're going to use the Zora to discard a card to add it back to hand. And you can special summon the Nulu. You can normal summon the Zora, overlay both of these into your copy of King of the Feral Imps. You're going to activate the King, detaching an overlay unit, and adding a reptile from deck to hand. In this case, it's going to be Nada. You're then going to discard Nada to then send Curse from deck to grave. You're going to use Curse to tribute the king, summon herself back, and then she's going to revive a reptile, so you're going to revive Nuru. Nuru is going to add you your Ogdoadic Water Lily. You're going to link both of these. Bear in mind this gets banished. And you're going to link summon into any reptile link to. It can be the Alien Shock Trooper. It could be Reptilian Akada. So I'm going to go with the Shock Trooper. You're then going to activate your Water Lily and you're going to send your Alien Stealth Buster from deck to grave. And then because you now have 5 reptiles in graveyard, all with different names, you can special summon a reptile from your graveyard. So you can special summon the Shock Trooper. You're then going to link both of these. And you're going to go into a Cosmic Slicer Zerol. This will activate your Stealth Buster, putting 2 A counters on Zerol. And Zerol is going to add you an alien. So you're going to add a copy of the Alien Kid. From here, Zerol lets you then normal summon an alien by removing alien reptile by removing 2 A counters from the field. Move the 2 A counters that the Shock Trooper gave, and you're going to normal summon your Alien Kid. And that is your end board. Doesn't seem oppressive, it's just literally, oh, you got 2 aliens on board, well done. But now, bear in mind, again, Alien Kid, anytime they special summon your opponent special summons a monster, it's going to get an A counter. Zerol is then going to switch that opponent's monster's defense mode and negate its effects. So again, unless they are normal summoning all the time, they won't get an A counter, so Zerol won't change or negate anything. Or again, I have to double check on this, if it is a link monster, then it might not affect them as well because they can't change to defense mode. And I don't know if the negation only applies if they've changed battle position. If you want to make it so that they can't activate anything, you can tech in a copy of Alien Mars, who is essentially Zerol, but the effects of effect monsters with A counters are negated except Alien Mars. So it just literally negates everything. So I'm thinking of taking in this in the deck. I might take out the Alien Dog and take in a copy of this, because then on the following turn I can make maybe another Zerol and then just normal summon Mars, and like, okay, cool, now your entire board is just left effectless. But that's something I'm thinking of working on in the future. That, guys, is the deck profile plus 1.5 combo. Leave your comments down below what you think of this, if you enjoyed it, how you're playing your alien deck, and what combos and end boards are you ending on. As always, I'd like to hear your thoughts. So always like, comment, and subscribe, share, and stay safe. Until next time, as always, happy dueling.